Oh, double Panther. Come on. Just focus on one Firefly. Man, how's that Firefly alive? Hey guys, before the main video starts, if you want to support the channel, again, like, subscribe, or become a channel member. Every little bit helps, and I greatly appreciate everyone who watches this video. Enjoy. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and today I'm casting a Company of Heroes 2 replay. This is a 4v4 on a classic one, Port of Hamburg. We got ourselves a number of key combatants here, some of which I cannot pronounce, and Wawa did not translate, not because he's bad, but because it is an older replay that he missed, so that's my bad. We got ourselves yellow, blue, green, and deadly for you. So pretty good names across the board. Easy for me to cover. Meanwhile, we got ourselves a number of allied players, being I'm Cool, Period, Doping Dolphin, and Jang. So also great assortment. But yeah, we're back in CoH2, everybody. Everyone, guys, we're in CoH2. Aren't you excited? After years and years of me not covering CoH2, we're back. No, anyway. 3 OKW, 3 Brits, and a Soviet on Port of Hamburg. And more of artillery focus, though heavy tanks could definitely be very powerful, especially as the area just gets absolutely destroyed. I have a strategic zoom on so we can see farther out, especially for the artillery plays. Germans seem to be doing a better job than the Brits at holding down this fuel. Again, we have some Kubels. Double Kubel for green, being healed up, and double Sturm to force the Brits back. British building trenches, like, of course they do. But I think with solid cover, the Germans can stop their attacks, but also, it's like a push and pull. The British can't advance, but neither can the Germans. He's going to be picked apart pretty quick. But maybe that's the plan. Hopefully not. That seems like a pretty bad plan. Let's double check their overall play time. Again, if you are currently watching this live, you can actually see how much what their ranks are. I think it's like 6 to 100 to 1,000. I think it's what it is. But they all have plenty of play time, so it's not like any of these guys are brand new. I had another replay I was going to look, and I was like, oh, these guys, it's their no offense, I wanted a better game, and it was your second game, so I'm sorry. Maybe I'll cover that another time, but not today. Conscripts pulled back. Sturm about to be picked. Come on, British infantry, and they get the pick. Good job, Period. Just ending that man's life. Very, you know, just not with exclamation point though. Probably would have been with exclamation point, but you did not neutralize it, so good stuff there. All right, British forces continue to put the pressure on. Not bad, not bad at all. I think I'm gonna move myself up a little bit more so I can make sure I cover. That you guys can't see the time. I do like Code 3. They made sure that you guys can't see the time period. But Allied forces are putting pressure on the Germans. Even though they have double fuel, they're not going to be able to hold it. British forces are going to take that over. They, not without trying. They have a German position here to heal, but it's just not going to work out for them. We have ourselves a 2-2-1. I like it. All right, yellow is like, I'm an anti-infantry god. What are you going to do? And yeah, he gets 2 models immediately. Brings it down to about 1/3 of its health. They are opening fire, but only did about 1/3 back. And the Axis can hopefully counterattack and force them away. Volk squads are taking over the munition point. Again, further territory the Allies cannot afford to lose. Sniper teams are... I'm realizing a lot of sniper teams are coming on up. Well, potentially. So that's cool. I like a good old sniper. I think that's not the only one, right? Hold on. Someone would have to be... No, there isn't any. Kubel's opening fire. Oh, Kubel's immediately die. Damn. I guess just 1 sniper. I thought it was 2. Damn. And then forgot that there's 4 OKW. So, of course, there's not going to be a sniper on that side. But we are seeing Assault Officer chasing down the Volk. So the Allies gain control of not just one, but both fuel positions after a quick Axis snatch and grab. Trenches continue to be made. Doping Dolphin loves his trenches. I guess he's a huge fan of World War I, but he might be able to use them very effectively because the infantry can get inside, the MG can cover. They can be flanked, sure, but it's just more terrain that the Axis need to dig up, destroy, or deal with. You know, I guess the triple D that, you know, is just very annoying. 2-2-1 being healed up, Volk squads getting their upgrade, support gun being made. So they have some ways to counter this infantry, and so far no AT. Axis are forced out of mid. The Allies should be able to take that over. Victory point wise, again, we have actually a small lead for the Allies by about 45 points. Right now, if they take this over, they'll stop the hemorrhaging and continue to put pressure on the Axis. Allies currently losing it by 2 victory points. But actually, with Volk Squad, double Volk with upgrades versus half-dead conscripts, I think the conscripts might be in for a world of hurt. Oh wait, the sniper's moving on in. Never mind, he's like, I see what's going on there. Not gonna deal with it, just gonna ignore it. So good job, period. Good job helping your ally. He's so cool about it. He's like, I'm dying, but that's a cool. I'm being shot in the face. Isn't that cool? Alright, period is actually helping out. But conscripts, it's too late. A Molotov is thrown. Actually gets a couple models with that because they were so low. But yeah, the sniper can no longer deal much. And the Volk squads are chasing it down. Royal Engineers getting close, which at least can provide some, you know, distance and something between the two. Why are you pulling it back? Royal Engineers would have been better. Dropping smoke. Are we about to see the 2-2-1 and the Volk squads in play? There's still that MG you have to worry about. There's still double, you know, Vickers in 2 different directions. Oh, sorry, Maxim and the Vickers in 2 different directions. We have a cache going down, so the Allies definitely building that up. Germans, I've kind of stood back, but yeah, they lost another Kubel. So I guess that Kubel play. Yeah, Kubel play is better in like a wide open building. It's not very good when it's like super close, right? Urban, like open terrain, great. Urban combat, Kubel has a bit more issue. It isn't like the motorcycle team, which causes infantry and cover to be more susceptible to fire. It's not that. This MG is lasting a very long time, probably burned to death, but by God, Vet 3 firing point blank on that German infantry. Not too shabby. Doping Dolphin and Jane doing the best to their ability, but unfortunately for them, Deadly for You and Green is just being very persistent. They actually take that, or they're taking back that fuel, but then using the trenches against the Brits. Who could have foreseen that? Who could have foresaw it? Well, the Brits are pulling back. There is a fort assembly going down, so they can quickly heal. At least try to. MG's now set up. This is a good defense position. The Germans don't have any artillery, like rocket artillery, to break that position. So, yeah. If they had a Stuka, this entire area could be leveled to the ground, and the Germans could potentially continue their advance. With this heal point, they're going to need to pull back and play defensive themselves to the last log. Now, they have a heal point back here, so it's not like they have to go too far. Not a retreat point, but similar to the British one, they just need to slowly pull back and heal up after that engagement. British, though, look like they might be in a better position to launch an offensive. The question is, can the Germans hold that before, you know, the counterattack happens? Now, that being said, we do have For the Fatherland that was active. So, again, not bad for defense. But he's pulling back, so none of his troops are really, you know, using that bonus at the moment. They were using it in the attack when they were, like, at the least effectiveness. But, hey, you know, it was, I get the attempt. We got the... Alright. JLIs are moving on the field. Trying to counteract those Royal Engineer Scouts and flamethrowers. Also, not a bad idea. Remove the mines and clear it up so you could push up and grab territory. 221 also has some decent veterancy behind it. Vet 2. I mean, the Brits have been pushed back. They have an AT, though, so the 221 is less effective at this moment, so that's good. Germans don't grab mid, which is a big mistake. Keep up the pressure with victory points. You're already down nearly 70 points. You're going to need something. JLIs are launching another attack. Again, hoping to just push up, pick off infantry and cover, which, okay, sure. But MG's now setting up, so good thing they didn't advance. Up, Stern Pioneer about to realize, but Assault Officer went Vicker. Oh, man. Don't get this. It's bugged. It's just not as good. We'll see if he gets kills, but every time I see this weapon be upgraded, I'm just like, could have been a bread. Could have been a bread. It would have been much better. Volk Squad about to... Wait, I thought it was going to be grenaded, but no, actually the Volk Squad threw the incendiary on the Royal Engineer. That's our Royal Engineer. God damn it. The officer. We do have a cache back here, so the British are putting down caches. Now, I could say, well, Greyshot, why aren't you showing the LKW caches? Because they can't build caches. Simple as that. Sturm gets a good pick, as long as they don't die. But they stole MG, which, hey, can help guard their flank. Not bad. And they mostly have a pure infantry fighting force, a frontline army, not really a support. So the MG will absolutely help out. Alright. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, because of time, because I need to be done within a certain time period. Oh my, wait, before I do what I was going to say, do what I was about to say. We have a Goliath moving in. I'm just watching it. Oh my god, yes. I miss Goliath gameplay. Give me something good. One infantry section absolutely bites it. I miss Goliaths. I miss them so much. I mean, no, they're in CoH2, but it's just not the same. It just doesn't have the same oomph. So, good job with that. British needs to worry because this man, I like the guy now. He's able to act to play. Oh, both green and deadly for you have Goliaths. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's terrible. Oh. Man, Doping Dolphin and Jang are just like, what have we signed up for today? Minesweepers can help with that stuff, but still, if they drop smoke, it's not great. Again, cache-wise, not cache, commander-wise, we have Soviet combined arms, so good artillery in front line and direct strikes. Jang went around engineer, which is getting solid infantry, and also AVRE, which is very powerful. So at least they have a counter to Goliaths in terms of like destructive potential. A blob like this, an AVRE would destroy. Again, it's activating that defense ability again, but it's minus accuracy for the enemy shooting you, but they still can shoot you, and they still can put you down, like so. So good job there. Also, I love how this man has his defenses in his base, while this guy's like, no, I'm going to put my stuff outside the base. We'll see who survives, but I will say this is a little bit more of an arty map, but still, maybe placing a base here, so it's at least further out, is not a terrible way to go. But I get why. It's like, I don't want my men to die, or my bases to die. It's too expensive. So there's that. Let's see right now. Volk squad's got pushed back, guard troops moving back up. I haven't really covered the left, but we have a Cromwell moving up against a Jagdpanzer. Interesting choice. So, Elite Armored and Firestorm, the two last ones. So they have direct strikes. They have a Sturm Tiger, which a little bit more destructive, but not as like quick firing as the AVRE. AVRE is probably the better one out of the two. Artillery staying in the back. Wait, do we actually have no British artillery? That's it. Damn, AT gun pushing back that flame Hetzer. British artillery forcing the Germans back. Although again, there's not much follow-up. The British just lost too many men in that attack, so they still have good support, but they have nothing to advance with. Oh, nice move with the conscript. AT gun moving on up. Period, trying to put an end to that man. Misses the shot, I believe. Smoke advancing. MG puts down, is put down by the Cromwell. What a job. Cromwell moving on in. Double Ricad Warfare there. Will open fire. 221 has taken some caddy fire back at the base. Man, that's unfortunate. Not bad spread, by the way, because just there's so much infantry around. Luckily, the Volk squads are dodging and weaving, and looks like the rockets went a little bit more to the right than they should have on the left. But I think it's still got some decent veterancy because it hit armor. Yeah, it's halfway there, so not bad for the first strike. I believe that was the first one for it. We have a Centaur on the right. We have also a Cromwell. So the Brits pumping out that armor, but oh, here comes a Goliath! The pintle machine gun stuff should put pressure. Again, unfortunately, just wrong place, wrong time for the Goliath. But it did scare away the Cromwell, which should give the Germans just a little bit more time. So maybe that will be enough. Centaur just hitting the German base. He has a lot of infantry, not a lot of armor, but a Jagdpanzer is coming on out to, be the anti-armor he needs. The support gun, though, did not last long enough, and JLIs, as you can see, do not have a Faust, so there's no way for them to stop it other than just shooting with armor. AT gun there is ready, 6-pounder hitting it. I don't know why he's going this way. Is there British mines? I'm not seeing any, so Panzer IV could have hit into the, further in the high walls and the terrain would have stopped AT gun shots. Jagdpanzer is backing up the Volk squads. Panzer IV as well, backing them up. 6-pounder's still there, though. Again, Panzer IV needs to worry, is what I'm trying to say. JLI now advancing, trying to knock out the AT gun. I believe they're targeting it. Oh, they got suppressed, though, by the MG. Counter swing did not fare that well. A lot of frontline positions. This is a bit too close, honestly, in my opinion. That's way too close. Although, as you can see here, the artillery hit that position. It's weakening it. They need to put an end to it. I mean, the caddy is harder to hit, but we do know this area is open, so it moves up close enough. They could potentially neutralize it. We'll see. Again, just more artillery hitting the back lines. This is from concentrated barrage, so as long as you either shoot down the planes or stop recon or passes, you should be fine. Does he actually have the artillery? No, he doesn't have the Royal Officer. Royal Officer does. What did you? Oh my God. Suka just did friendly fire on his own base. Yellow, I get what you're trying to do, but boy, you just did more damage than what you were worth. No, awesome job. Just. You got some damage, I guess, but yeah. Now the caddy is returning fire. Might be able to kill the engineers because again, more damage to them. Which I wish was more prevalent in Code 3. People repairing and just taking more damage. But Soviets continue to their attempt to hold the fuel, and they seem to be doing pretty well with British support. Cromwell's still alive, gonna pop shots at the Volk. They're barely able to hold. Damn it. There goes the Volk squad. Conscript taken, actually doesn't Molotov up the MG. Cromwell returning fire as well, but Kennefer is going to force them back. He's pretty weak, so yeah, fair retreat and stay. Panzer IV still trying to help out his, the rest of his men. But the lash is just too much. Just constant fighting. The British are still there and artillery is pounding the sector. Germans seem to have more men overall, but British again still have that forward retreat point, although it's a bit under artillery fire. And just are determined. Infantry section with Brenz, pretty damn good. AT gun pushing back the Jagdpanzer. Centaur and Cromwell doing the best of their ability to hold back. Here comes Goliath though. Again, you should probably have smoke. But Centaur had to focus on it instead of infantry, and Jagdpanzer neutralized it. So good job. Again, Cromwell coming around the flank. I love how the British armor tried to hit different ways, but the Germans are holding them back. Our engineers taking it, but not for long. I just don't see them holding on to that sector. Jagdpanzer moving on in. British just don't have any more men, and the Germans still have tons. But the Germans aren't moving troops on. I'm a little surprised by that. Okay. But again, resource-wise, the Germans are down in fuel. Munition-wise, the Allies, again, have advantage. So, it's really... The Allies, it's like, as long as they keep the men alive and keep using their... Oh my God, another tank dies. Well, never mind. Let's not keep the men alive. That's not important. Victory point-wise, it is dead even. But the Germans are the ones that are losing the victory points just by a hair. But the Axis are changing that by having Obelsadatan take mid, so solid infantry. Artillery continues to hit the front. Stuka does get a couple models, but at least didn't do friendly fire this time, and they healed the base. Upgraded, the 223 is now just a resource guy, just getting those extra resources for him, which makes sense. Again, yellow probably wants to get some additional armor or something. Jagdpanzer coming out. Again, with heat rounds, again, if you need a defensive armor unit, I know Panther's a lot go to, but Jagdpanzer seriously is your best thing for defensive anti-armor warfare, especially with their range. They're so good. Cromwell just having a rough time. So they're at least able to hold back the German infantry, but again, there's not much there. There actually seems to be a counterattack. Oh, S-285 being super sneaky. Yes, you are pretty cool on Bull because you're sniping Yellow's base. That's exactly what you need to do. It's 120 fuel. Neutralize it. That is way too close to the front. That thing should be at least back here. At least. And yeah, no, it's not. That is, but luckily for the S-285, unluckily for the S-285, the high wall, the barrels are taking the shots. Recadmorpher moving on over. Needs to have infantry support. Probably keep that stuff back. Jagdpanzer Panther potentially charging on in. There are a handful of mines, so the Jagdpanzer charges. It's dead. There's plenty of AT here to ambush it. So we'll see if they do push up. All right. On the far right, German forces are advancing, but they're being suppressed and held back. Yes, they don't have as many men over here, so the Brits are a little bit more wary. But yeah, the MG and stuff was more than enough. By the way, thank you, Milam. I'm covering this the day after my birthday. I am now 31 years old. Oh God, time flies. But you know, still going well. Still, you know, it was a good birthday. Can't complain. That's why I didn't stream the last day and a half. I have family in town, so been hanging out with them. That's actually after this, I'm going to be hanging out with my family and then take them to the airport. So might have to speed things up here because I'm realizing I have to pretty much leave here shortly. But not shortly, but like probably before this game is done, which is unfortunate because it's so far a good game. By the way, no, chat, it's already a running joke that I'm going to a retirement home. So, you know, any day now I will be going to that retirement home, as my fiance keeps telling me that. So, 6-pounder returning fire, but the Jagdpanzers just don't care. They're hitting the Centaur, hitting the support weaponry, whatever, it's just neutralize it. God damn it, Jang just can't keep his stuff alive. He's like, I could pull it back. What if I didn't? British counterattack is pushing back the infantry and the armor, though. They're taking the victory points. That's good. We have German forces. Oh my God, they managed to pulverize. They killed the Panther, but the S-285 and everything else died. Damn. But yeah, Sturm Pioneers clearing the mines and clearing up the caches. There's some forces. They should be able to stop him. Caddy's trying to stop the infantry push, but it is... The Allies are losing a lot. Allies are not having a fun day. There is a Bishop on the field for additional artillery. So good job. But, yeah, Allies are in for a world of hurt as the left side is falling apart. The resource area that they hold so dear, again, at least 15 fuel coming from this. No, 18 fuel. Is just about to be pulverized, potentially. And Jagdpanzer puts down their only armored unit left in this sector, so that's not good. Panzer IV backed up by JLIs, which again, camouflage, they tried recon, so not bad. We also have artillery in the back, but unfortunately for him, he got a little too close to the building, so he's just currently blasting the walls down, which you love to see it. I don't know if this is going to be effective, because I think he just blasted all he could. Oh my God. There's some destructibility, but wow, what an absolute waste of an LEFH. Great job. He's like, I'm going to get so close to the building, they can't hit me. It's like, great, but now you wasted it. That's perfect. That is genuinely perfect. Stuka's just looking at the LEFH in shame. Oh my God, physics be damned. So we'll have to check back with the LEFH to see if it does anything useful later. Luckily the Jagdpanzer is being useful to push back that Cromwell. I think there is a Churchill coming on up. Okay, air support coming on in, forcing the Cromwell back. And we'll keep strafing the armor. German forces will just continue to put pressure on the Allies across the board. JLI just picked in the infantry section out of that trench. They got the rifles to pick off any man, no matter what trench they're in. But yeah, the air support's just way too much. It's gonna hit the Churchill, but Churchill has plenty of armor, so we can take the heat. Problem is repairing that sucker. You can take damage, but yeah, getting it back up to full health takes time. Looks like the allies need to focus more efforts on guarding this sector. Cash on the verge of death. Conscripts in the building take a little bit of heat. But yeah, I don't blame Blue for pushing this way. It's like, here's the vital resources for the allies. Let's hit it. Essentially the Caucasus region for the allies. That's why they're devoting a lot more men here. And unfortunately, the Brits are kind of left alone in mid. Which I guess is a positive because, yeah, Yellow doesn't have the biggest amount of army. By the way, it's so nice to click on a unit and actually switch the army on the top left. CoH2, learn your lesson, please. Anyway. Firefly moving on up with her engineers. So at least they have enough to stop the Axis push. It is a very thin avenue to advance. So that's why they're just not able to push. Middle is a bit of a fight, but Obelsadon easily wins it. And on the right, actually, in a surprising move, the Germans not only moved up, they took the victory point and are holding it. Allies preparing for a counterattack, but I'm just like more mixed on it. Right? You have a decent amount of men, but is it going to be enough to break the German line? I don't think so. They have artillery coming on in. Cool. It's the British artillery. But they built double trenches, so the armor's gonna have a rough time advancing through that sector. Which means they're kind of choke pointed a bit. Honestly, if the Germans had artillery, I mean, that wasn't body blocked, you know, that could be useful. I would be shocked if they don't just put that sucker down. You got recon and concentration barrage overhead. They're trying to break up this position back here with the artillery. Both squads are treated there. Looks like they're okay. Artillery's hitting more back here, which I'm assuming they're targeting the Stuka. But Yellow's not falling for it. We'll see. Oh, wait. No, there is artillery hitting here. Maybe it's a mixture of the Bishop and the concentration barrage. Whatever the case may be, Volk squads are still okay. They kind of just walk away. And still plenty of forces here. Still double fuel for the Axis right now, which is very good for them. At least the Allies have the fuel, so at least they have some caches. Germans taking the munition point, which is not good. Here comes the Stuka. It's the AT gun. Kills the trench, which is actually, I think, worse for the Germans, because that opens up the corridor for the Allies to push forward. I don't know. I feel like Jagdpanzers could have hit behind it, but that's the situation. Where engineers be advancing up against the Volk squad, using flamethrowers and close range weapons to force them back. Panzer IV cannot assist, but the Cromwell and Churchill both did. All right, looks like we have a small push, AT gun, and a conscript with it. Olsadon's MG. What the hell did I miss? God damn, that is gonna be a real beefy conscript here in a minute. I mean, not just in a minute. It is a beefy conscript. Sorry. We have more artillery coming on in. I just love the British artillery. Just like keep calling it. Oh no. Yeah, there it is. British artillery. They killed the flame hetzer, so that's a nice pick. AT gun still guarding, so Jagdpanzers can be shot, but the infantry. The Allies don't have enough, so the AT can just be shot at. Man, that Jagdpanzer does not care. He's advancing pretty far, but he's about to be, snared by the Royal Engineer, and AT could turn around and target him. Luckily, the Germans focused on him. Unfortunately for them, there's so much there that they get pulverized by the British artillery and the Caddy. Jagdpanzer gets put down as well by double Firefly and S-25 combo. Damn! I thought it was going to be real bad for the Axis. The Allies, but it actually turned out to be bad for the Axis. Firefly is being targeted. S-25 can cover those, so they're not really going to be able to pin it down and kill it. There is a King Tiger, so Yellow does have some serious firepower, backed up by some higher, more powerful shells. Panthers on the field as well for Deadly for You. Artillery is firing. Oh, this man has to literally turn the AT gun. He has to fire at, he has to support his allies. Which, hey, it hit the main road that the Allies are taking. That's not a bad idea. Alright, I will say though, Unfortunately, because of time, I do need to speed things up, which means, ladies and gentlemen, strap in, because we're about to double speed it. Get ready for ×2. Boom! Double the speed, double the action, double the chaos. T30, and that means double the replay cast speed, so give me a second. T34 pulls back from the King Tiger. This gun was taken by the Germans, so good job by Blue. Conscripts advancing, but most likely be held back by the King Tiger, among other things. So yeah, we'll be forced back. There's some light allied positions. We have hold the line actually across the board. And yes, oh my lord, JLIs just get absolutely pulverized thanks to an awesome strike. Churchill's advancing with the Fireflies, backing them up against the Jagdpanzers. Oh my god. Churchill's hitting that troop. Nice shot with the rockets, killing the Jagdpanzer. Lots of air support coming on in against the allies. Jagdpanzer, though, trying to get a couple shots in. May have been a mistake, though, pulls back just in time before the Firefly was able to put it down. Air support just hitting across the board. We have more armor coming in along the left side with Panthers hitting the Fireflies. Fireflies pulling on back, being hit by a number of AT, but managed to put down the Panther in a good area. Almost a dot and just watching, though. Artillery comes in for the win and hits the Firefly, killing it. Artillery is pushing back the Allied forces. T-34 advancing, but again, still under artillery fire. Needs to be very careful. Lots of AT guns open fire on T-34, forcing it back. There's 1, 2, 3, although one of them does go down. Flamehetzer is back on the field, trying to support against the infantry, but again, S-285 is popping shots, forcing it away. Now, both sides on the right are licking their wounds after that battle. Artillery is still firing upon both sides. Really, a lot of the British artillery has been very useful this game at driving away the Axis infantry. But again, we'll have to see if that can continue. Again, infantry section building more trenches as they do. We're going World War I tactics in this World War II type game. Churchill popping shots, but the Kenhofer actually does the damage. Let's see, JLI's Vet 5 be able to provide the recon for the Jagdpanzer. Also, Vet 2 with some nice camouflage abilities. Panther is on the field, backed by Panther 4. We have yet to see any more Goliaths on the field, though I am excited if we do. Air support seems to be the name of the game, though. We have more air support coming on in against the Fireflies. The German assault is real, launching a fearsome counterattack. German forces do knock out a Firefly, although Jagdpanzer and the Panther take lots of damage and need to pull back. German forces, though, are desperately trying to guard the victory point, triple cap the Allies, and I say that they managed to succeed, but we have not 1, not 2, but 3 Churchills moving into the combat area, firing pop shots at the stern Pioneer, and it is forced back. Firefly and the 6-pounder force the Jagdpanzer back. Churchill's advancing is slow but steady approach. Heads force take hits. AT guns firing. Churchill's, though, able to take hits. Centaur is hitting the AT and force it away. I think King Tiger's on the left. It is. Takes a few shots. Artillery's hitting the front. Again, Allied forces just not able to really concentrate and hit that area. MG, though, is hitting the and kills. Oh my god, the Stern Pioneer that was trying to pick up the T-34 that dove the Flamehetzer. Nice. T-34 is still there. As long as they can kill the MG, they may be able to take it back. Artillery still hitting the sector. We have multiple forces moving on in. Almost a dot holding back the men there. We have artillery once again hitting the front. The British just love that base artillery. But hey, it's working. It's keeping the Axis at bay as they try desperately to get the victory points back, though they are still down by about 120 points. On the far right, we have the British launching a fearsome counterattack. Lots of forces coming on in. Look at all of these men advance. And by men, I mean very few, but still very potent, I might add. Jagdpanzer popping shots, but again, with a Firefly and multiple Churchills, they can fire shots for a long period of time and still not necessarily do all that much. Panther moving on in, though Fireflies get some great shots on it. Oh, knockout's main gun. Man, I missed those crits in CoH2. Churchill chasing down the Jagdpanzer. Again, a lot of the German armor is incredibly weak across the board. They're going to need to do something a little bit different. Or bring in some more support, but it may be too late. Allies smelling blood in the water, going for the base, killing the support gun, killing the MG. Great shots across the board with that heavy armor. And the Centaur backing them up. Again, we could potentially see an airstrike here soon. But it may be too late. We have a small counterattack by AT forces. And while the armor is pulling on back, They still are backed up by Firefly and whatnot, which actually gets a great double rocket hit on the Panther. Panzer IV trying to push on up, but again, it's a Firefly. What are you going to do? Cannonball doing the best they can, but they're focusing on it. Thanks to a lot of armor in the sector. Here come the Panthers and air support. Churchill on the verge of death, but all three pull back. Panther not so lucky. He gets taken up by the all the AT. Almost done and taking back the fuel. On left-hand side, we have a small push. Firefly goes down. Less luck by the Allies in this area. Hold the line is active, so it's going to be tough for the Axis to push across it while it is active. Though it's only active for another 10 seconds. And the Allies are actually pushing into Axis territory. I don't see much resistance. The Allies... Oh, wait, no, there is Volk squads over here. Oh, T-34 did go down, so the Allies were able to stop that from being taken by the Germans. Not sure what the Germans would do with the T-34, especially with all the Fireflies and whatnot. But hey, they could have potentially, you know, ram something or hit it or dive something, you know. Hold on, speaking of dives, we have a T-34 going in for a diving maneuver. He hits the 223. Let's see. He's still going in deep. Don't know where he's going. There is not much there. Jagdpanzer going for the intercept. He's going to drive past it like a champ. Panther, he's going to drive around. I think he is done for. Unfortunate, he was unable to find some of those Stukas and whatnot that have been just hammering him. Though it doesn't look like there really is any Stukas in this front. I'm not seeing any. Maybe the artillery knocked it out. Again, that's thanks to the bishops and the British artillery from their base. Big old blob is forced back by a number of key units. British are going to keep trying to push up, but there should be enough German resistance to stop them from grabbing the victory point. T-34 is diving. Flame heads are guarded by some AT, though does get put down by the Firefly S-25 combo. Jagdpanzers are moving on in, but they need something to provide sight for the armor in order to really be effective. Hold on. S-25 is put down. Maybe the Firefly will be next. That's a double kill. Oh, no. Jagdpanzer's actually the one put down. Damn. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Volk squads are taking over the fuel. AT guns moving on up. Artillery's hitting the front. Churchill's taking a lot of hits, but they are alive right now with a decent helping of kills across the board. Germans, again, desperately holding on to the fuel. They've been having a real rough time with the Churchill Firefly combo. Hold the line is once again active, which means air support's going to just focus on this poor Sturm here in a second. I would assume it is, right? Where is my air... Oh, there it is. There's the air support, just hitting on the right, not really hitting the left. Again, oh, they must have activated and it just... The enemy, or they must have captured it after hold the line. So, all right, water break, thank you. Oh, God. Sturm Pioneer grabbing that territory. British just charging headlong. They have to be going for the Artie, which does finally kill that medical facility. Again, the Panzer headquarters and everything else got pulled back a while ago. It was way too close to the front. Can we get a kill in that infantry section? Yeah, we do. But that being said, Germans also gained caddied quite a bit thanks to the Soviet players double caddy with like 60 plus kills. Hold on, big push potentially, right? Aviary is on the field backing up the Firefly, Centaur, etc., which is boosting them, by the way. We have the command vehicle upgrade. Churchill's again dishing out that damage along with the Fireflies, trying to break this German position, but I don't think they're advancing at the moment. Let's see. Nope, there's still enough AT holding them back. Fire comes on down, gets kills the AT gun, but yeah, that's unfortunate. Isn't that the... Oh, it must be the Stuka. The Stuka must have done that. King Tiger's still alive, pulls back. Conscript's opening fire, but again, can't break the German lines. Again, the caddies are back here. We could see a dive. There is a sweeper there, so minesweeper, that thing. But yeah, dive it and you can kill the caddies. Surprised the Germans have not thought of that yet. But yeah, I know it's Port of Hamburg, but by God, you still need to dive the artillery to neutralize it. But hold the line is active with a German push active in this area. We have the incendiary coming down, thanks to aviary doctrine. Panther pulls back before the planes start coming on in, but here they are, hitting the front. Churchill, again, just popping shots at the JLIs. Oh, good air support run WhiteHotD take a lot of hits. They're pulled back to this position. Again, British artillery has just been pounding them. They have to be very careful on their approach. Panther pulls back. Big assault in mid. T-34 though takes hits. And yeah, looks like the Germans were able to swat that away fairly effectively. He's still in the fire. Yep, he gets put down. Was in the fire. Royal officer just going in as far as it can for the artillery. They're just like, keep going, throw the flares. It's like, okay, sure. I mean, I guess it's keeping the Germans back, and right now the British need to, or the Allies, because yeah, they're down almost 3-1. Axis have done a pretty good job holding the victory points, but now the Allies are the ones holding those victory points. Germans still have armor, but they lost the Jagdpanzer. Deadly for you. Oh wow, Vet 4 artillery, 37 kills, 2 vehicles. That thing has just been on top of the world. Again, I guess it's just been targeting the support equipment among other things. Churchill, oh, Aviary, no. Oh no. Okay, not what I was expecting, but it did get a kill. Panther moving on up, but again, Firefly's protecting the Aviary, so we'll just keep it back. Churchill as well right there. Actually managing to hold back the Panther, surprisingly. Panzer IV is on the front. Alright. Oh my god, fire coming down the Panther, just barely escapes. King Tiger's battling in mid, takes a lot of damage from those TDs. Gonna pull back. Luckily, he can do emergency repairs once it's out of combat. Just trying to run over the T-34 with the T-34. Nice. Big push by the Churchills. Panther just running away. Oh my god, so close to death. He needs more AT on this front. Panther is coming on up. Fire all the shots! Aviary misses. But again, there's so many Churchills here. Does he have repair function? Okay, he does have double repair for engineers. Good. With the upgrades, too. Good, good, good. Air support does drive the Allies back. Although Panther is going to reveal them, so the planes could come back in. But I think the AA shot him down. Yep, AA shot him down. In mid, Allies are holding strong and managing to take back the victory point. Very nice. No more bleeding for them. Big push coming in with Churchill and Fireflies. Again, Firefly's done an incredible job backing up the armor. But Germans may not be out of the woods. Or, sorry, Germans may not be done yet. Wait. There we go. Just a quick pause, sorry. Alright. Firefly just hitting the Panther from the side. Panzer IV and Panther are merging. Oh, double Panther. Come on. Just focus on one Firefly. Man, how's that Firefly alive? I don't know, but the Panther somehow died in that combo. Artillery doing the best they can. 42 kills, but still, it's not enough. Another Panther dies. Aviary getting blasting the German infantry. This is just literally falling apart, and hold the lines inactive across the entire front, which is very bad for the Germans, because again, Port of Hamburg has some weird map lines. So yeah, that's actually a lot of territory that they can hold, which is protected. Also, I will say, Panzer IV diving. Hold on, did he actually kill the caddies? No. Caddies smartly ran away. So, hey, good job. He killed at least the cache, but it made the stuff run. But unfortunately, a little too late as the Allies are busting through the last German defenses. There is a King Tiger and a Panther, which could do quite a bit of damage. But alas, Firefly seem to be holding pretty well. Churchill's taking heat as well. Panther Force coming in from the side, hoping to kill one Firefly. Can he at least kill one? Oh, does? Panther needs to escape, though. Oh my god, Centaur goes down. Axe is actually managing to get some decent hits in. Aviary hits both. Panther on the verge of death. Oh no, Churchill might kill it. He does! Churchill kills the King Tiger, and oh my god. The German counterattack was successful, but just fortunately overextended. Stuka gets put down by the Churchill. This Dan Churchill, 43 kills, Doping Dolphin, is now pushing into the other Axis players' lines. That is not a good sign. Axis were closer to winning this, but now with those heavy losses, Firefly is put down, but now again they Churchill went down, but they're overextended, and this Churchill is going to open fire, hopefully killing one Panther. Oh, more artillery's coming on in, because of course it is. Churchill couldn't kill it. Pulls back. Don't worry, he still has 3 Churchills. Yep. God damn it, these Churchills just mopped up the infantry. Look, at least green has double Panthers, but still, not great. We have a T-34 attempting to dive, but Wolf Squad's keeping them back, so that's good. They actually, the Germans over here at least have the fuel. And again, you still have the King Tiger. Trying its best, but there is a lot of TDs in mid with the Firefly, so they need something to help protect it. Nice job with the Arty from the King Tiger, helps break up a trench, but there's still one more with the infantry section. AT gun moving on up. But still. Air support with Hold the Line coming on in.
There's a shiny new officer and gentleman.
Caddy forces the Opal Soldaten squads back. That's the position. Caddies, I'm surprised, haven't focused on it. Maybe it's a new position. Just give it a minute. Let's see. But again, the Allies have double VPs, so they're about to win this. As long as they continue to hold, they win this. King Tiger holding the sector. Massive amount of armor prepping. We have 3 Panthers hoping to hold back, but again, they don't have heat rounds. They have Goliaths, and the air support has not been as effective as the Germans want it to be against, well, the Churchills and the Fireflies. Here come the Panthers, but they come in piecemeal, not focusing on one, just hitting them all, so Churchills really don't take that much damage. Again, air support comes on in, but it's only a small deterrence, because even with all the planes, it's just not enough. There's no German... Oh, wait, hold on. German's actually pushing forward, killing a Firefly. Jang lost a lot of his Fireflies, so that's actually a decent loss for him. He doesn't have a huge army. Doping Dolphin does. And he's pushing up with his Churchills to the guard. Just killing the AT guns, just making it a real rough day. Push on the left, Jagdpanzer's advancing, but there is 5 TDs against 2. Jagdpanzers are good, they're not that good. Oh, he does have heat rounds, so maybe that was his plan, but Paddy's forced back the Soldaten squads. I'm keeping an eye out to see where the armor battle is going to be so you don't miss it. King Tiger absolutely needs heals. The other one is getting heals, but again, he doesn't have the most amount of munitions. Wait, big battle. Panthers pushing on up on the Churchills. Churchill's just taking all the damage. They just love it. It's like, yes, hit me more, Panthers. Hit me more. I can take it all day. And they do. I mean, it took it for like a good solid minute, and he's down to only a third of his health. Now, another one just comes up. It's like, what about me? Panthers just get like freaked out. They're like, nope, we're done. We can't fight that. Panthers try their best to hold. But here come the fire. Here comes a Firefly. Almost a dot in GLI. Again, no Faust. No, like, I mean, I get it. He's being shot at like crazy, but still, just no snares or anything. Churchill's just able to walk away. That's exactly what that one did. He just walked away. Vet 5 Panther leading the pack, charging in. They're like, we have to kill one of these guys. But the air support is long gone. They're outside this range. They're diving on in. Hold the line's active, so the Panthers will be targeted. And the Churchills don't die. The Panthers are now being overwhelmed. Green threw everything he had into that, but left his air support zone. I don't know what he was thinking with that. But he gets pulverized. Other German forces are trying their best on the side. There's a... And there it goes. Yeah, with that, the Germans threw everything they had on the right and lost it all. I am shocked by that approach. They could have actually maybe kept attritioning and, again, maybe get some units that could Faust or, like, snare the Churchills. I don't know, Tellermine, something. You just need to stop them from retreating because they were just walking away through the smoke. It was too little too late. Damn. Alrighty, but let's get to the after-action report, shall we? And let's see what we are going to be looking at. But overall, Doping Dolphin, thank you for submitting that replay. Sorry I had to go faster. I have to leave here in 5 minutes. So I am cutting it pretty thin. Didn't see it was an hour and 7-minute game. I thought it was 45, and as soon as I realized, I'm like, oh no. Damage-wise, yeah, green did most damage. He did nearly 117,000 damage. Nice. Top kills goes to yellow. Yep. On the allied side, Doping Dolphin had 269. Nice. And top damage goes to Jang. That Firefly in the kills. Actually, no. I'm cool. Got more unit kills. Damn. Good job there. MVPs. Panzer. Yeah, those did pretty well. AT guns. 20k. They're just like, keep firing against those Churchills. Panthers again. Lots of damage. 117 kills for the JLIs. Okay, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty fun. All right, Doping Dolphin, Churchill's 108 kills, 39,000 damage. Dealt 81,000 damage taken. Again, they're just taking hits left and right. Like, is that the best you got? He didn't lose a single Churchill in that. That's how you play with Churchills. All right, Fireflies did take horrendous casualties. They dished out quite a bit. I'm cool. Again, S85s did the best they could. And Fireflies, again, with the I said bishops. Sextons did a pretty good job at holding back the armor and breaking apart those bases. Again, it was artillery grind, but I thought the allies did a better job at dishing damage than taking it. Dishing damage out than the Axis did at dishing damage and taking it. Yeah, on the right-hand side, I think that was the breaking point. The other side, I feel like it was still back and forth, pretty, a pretty fair match. But yeah, Deadly for You and Green just threw everything they had in the multiple charges and just fell apart. Because, again, they just didn't have the armor capacity Churchills did. But hey, what do you guys think? Leave your comments below. It's been Greyshot17. I'll see you guys next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.